What up, beautiful people? Let's get better. There we go. Um, don't worry, there's gonna be another video about weird laws, part 5. Yeah, part 5. Well, don't worry, there will be another one. But right now, I just want to do a rant video, and there's gonna be a partial on my TikTok, and I'll put the description below to go look for it. You want? But I want to come on here and talk about a few things, if you don't mind. Okay, anyone that's under 18, please go. Hey, you guys are gone? Okay, good. Anyone that's over 18, you might know what's going on. Some under 18 might go on what's going on too. But was it all these Mandela effects that I've been seeing the last year or two, which I never really caught my eye, never really thought about it, and I've seen some of them over on TikTok, on YouTube, internet, everywhere you can do a video. I've noticed that some of them I grew up with certain things and certain letters that you we grow up as 90s or 80s or 70 kids, between 60s and 90s, and maybe 2000s, maybe grow up to like Oreo double stuff is one. Kit Kat had the dash. Why is it that we're just now coming to realize that we might not grow up with like that? You know, no, get mad at me, get mad at me. For all I care, cool. That's what I want my viewers to do. I want them to get involved. I want them, hey, check this out. Hey, go check this out. Hey, this might be something that I can go check up on or go look into. Well, that I want some feedback from you guys. If that's cool with you guys. Alright. No, this is not a sponsor, by the way. I just like Sprite. And I don't feel good. But I know I didn't post a video in a couple days. Because I was with family. And when I'm with family, I don't like to post stuff. And my fiance asked why. Because when I have family, fiance, my parents, or my kids, I want to spend time with them. Why do be on here or why not? Yes, I'll do my puzzle. If you can see, but this is where I do all my stuff, my puzzle, my coloring. I might do that one of these videos, just color while I'm talking to you guys. That's what I do with my puzzles. Anywho, but again, why, if all these Mandela effects are just coming to, say, surface now versus 5, 10, 15, 30 years ago? Why weren't they here in our faces then? Catch my drift, right? If you got any more, let me know in the comments or on my TikTok or whatnot, and my Tumblr, which I don't really do much on there besides whenever the hell I want to. Which I should start doing with my weird laws again, but it don't look like nobody wants to be on there. So I just go whenever the hell I want. But this one is about random things, Roe versus Wade, and my big, big rant is chips. You know, the Lays, the Ruffles, even the Meyer brand. Not so much pretzels. Sometimes. Even beef jerky. Anything that goes in a bag. We'll talk about all the other stuff first. Maybe some games too. I don't know yet. Let's let's get into it. Let's get into it. When you were a kid, under 10 years old, you didn't care. Oh, sweet, I got Doritos. I got Funyuns, Fritos, chili cheese Fritos, Ruffles, whatever ones you like, sour cream onion, Pringles. Don't give me wrong on Pringles. They give you enough. but they could give just a little bit more. You don't like what I talk about? Keep going. I don't want to hear your bad comments, but yet again, I want to. I want to know how I'm doing, how I'm doing crappy. I want to know. Sorry, I'm talking with all my hands. And I'm sorry, I'm a soft talker and all that. I'm trying to be louder. Every time I try to be loud, somebody tells me to be quiet. So, anyway, but you probably notice all these types of food that are in bags, they put more air in them. So they want to charge us 2.99 cents for a small bag at Walmart. You see in one of those Benz and Myers, a bag, or two for $1 or something like that. All up to almost $6 per bag. That's a big size family, which only gets like this much. Why pay so much for chips when you get very little and they have more air in them? A lot of people probably thought this, and a lot of people probably talk about this in family reunions, friends, co-workers, and all that. Before I get going again, Weird Loss Part 5 will be tomorrow because it's getting late tonight and I'm going to go to bed soon. This one's a rant video till Monday. Look for Weird Loss 5. Probably Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday because I'll be busy. Probably Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday I'll be doing Weird Loss 6. I don't know what else. Anyways, just want to let you guys know. Why do they put more air in the chips? It's ridiculous, right? Don't get me wrong. If you like chips and you don't mind it, I don't mind it. I'll still buy chips no matter what. But why do they have to fill more air than chips? And I'll keep on asking that until someone tells me. I know it's most likely because that's how they get their money. I see where you're coming, guys. I see where you guys are coming from. Looks bigger, more money, blah blah blah. They gotta fit the logo on, they gotta fit the color. But it's a big freaking ripoff. I'm calling out Lay's, I'm calling out Myers, I'm calling out the Great Value, I'm calling out Ruffles, and maybe Pringles. Sorry, Pringles, I don't know yet. Calling out all the big name corporations that deal with all these Lay's. And some of you could probably get behind me on this one. Even popcorn. We have to throw popcorn in there because it's in the chip aisle. Even though it's not a chip. It's in the chip aisle. Let's throw popcorn in there. Why? Then let's call them out. Maybe a small minnow or baby fish in a big ass sea out there or a pool. But if most of us get together and tell them, hey, this is not what we like, change it, might happen, right? Right. So if you want to comment, let me know. Let's get it going. Let's get them dominoes going. Let's get the snowball effect going. Let's get the big corporations on. Hey, um, we don't like what you guys are doing. We want chips, more chips in bags. All right. That rant's done. Sorry, it took about 7 minutes, give or take. Now, this one I want to do probably a whole new video on, but I'm gonna talk about this earlier in a different video, couple videos ago. Roe versus Wade. All right. Hold on, let me get my notes because I never really heard of it until this whole Supreme Court bullshit. And yes, YouTube, I will swear it's freedom of speech. You don't like it, deem me, I don't care. That's how I feel about it. I know a lot of other YouTubers are out there that have kids that look into them, look up to them. These videos are not for kids under 18. I got freedom of speech. I will swear once in a while, YouTube. I'm sorry if I do. Again, Roe versus Wade, I never looked into it, and I've seen people on YouTube, people on TikTok, or my fiance likes to call it TikTok. Alright. I get the concept of it. I hate politics, to be honest with you. I'm neither Republican or Democrat. They both suck. So it don't matter who you go vote for or whatnot. Somewhere to me, my opinion. You don't like it? Keep your mouth shut about this. Because I don't want comments going back and forth, back and forth. Um, that I don't vote. That's my opinion. I'm an independent. I like to listen to both sides. And if I don't like them, I don't vote. I don't vote. Anyways. But the Roe versus Wade Supreme Court did a shitty ass job for this part. They should never overturned it. Now it feels like we're going back way back before the Declaration of Independence was going to be where women had no rights. They had to stay home. Now it feels like our country's going back instead of forward. Feels like women's rights are getting stripped away. Feels like they can't do nothing. They can't work. But I've seen people in the military burning their own uniforms, which can cost them. And I support you guys. Be loud, be heard, be loud, be free. Right? Something like that. But women want to be heard just as much as men do. There's some men out there that are totally for it, and some people, men and women, are for against this. But I've seen a lot more people against what the Supreme Court did. My opinion, if it's your body, your choice, let them have an abortion. Screw what they say. And I did talk about this more in one of my videos. I told you I'd talk about more. So I looked into it, like I told you guys. It came to, this is what I found in just a little bit. I could have wrote more down, but so I got a little educated for it, and there's a whole bunch more to it that I kept on adding to it, and what I just found. This is what I found. Got it? Good, great, great, wonderful. On January 2nd, 1973, the bill passed banning abortion, struck down to mark legal was protected by the 14th Amendment. So, what I wrote down was 1973 abortion was illegal. You could not do it. Till the 14th Amendment passed, then you couldn't get it. It was brought down. The amendment came about, and then that bill went, see ya, you're done. To the 14th Amendment to the bill passed. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, please. I'm not a big history major or whatever. I like history. So once the 14th Amendment came about, you can do abortions because it's, what if you got raped? What if you didn't want a kid at the time? Or I don't think protection was available back in 1970. They might have. You never know. I don't know. But then in 1863, if the 14th Amendment, pretty much before the bill was passed, in 1863, it granted citizenship if a kid was born in the United States. So before banning abortion was passed, then it was struck down. The 14th Amendment granted if a person was born in the United States, it's a USA citizen, or American citizen, or legal citizen instead of illegal. That being said, it was then just before, after the bill was passed, I think it was in 19 something, I can't remember, was passed Roe versus Wade because two women stood up to the Supreme Court or the justice system and say, hey, it's our body, our choice. We don't want a kid. Let's abort. Let's have abortion. They passed that to protect any woman, and that's what the civil rights started kind of movement for women. I think. Sorry if I was wrong. Please correct me. I love it when you guys correct me wrong if I do have viewers out there. But that means then y'all know January 24th, 2022. Not that long ago. it was no longer a federal constitution right for any woman over 16 can get an abortion. In some states, it's under 16. If you get raped, you cannot get an abortion, which I think is stupid. If it's a kid under 16 get raped by a family member or somebody else, that parent of that kid, said kid, should have all the right to get an abortion. Right? But that means for them overturning it, which President Biden, you stupid old man, should told Supreme Court to shove it. Was now they don't want birth control out there. They don't want the Plan B in some states. Goes after your medical, fertility, contraceptive, and cancer. And on top of it, it hurts the LGBTQ community, which I support 100% on that. And there's more to it. Now the Supreme Court is trying to come after the civil rights of the LGBTQ community. And I'm going to look into that too, so I can't comment on that. So I'm going to do more on that, a different video, probably this week or next week. But another I'm going to do just for a few minutes, if I will, if you may, please. Thank you. Okay. FOC, if you don't know what that stands for, it's front of the court. I told myself I'd never talk about them anywhere. On any social media. But front of the court sucks. I've been doing it for 8 years now. And it sucks. Some front of the courts don't care. They don't want to help you out. They say they do, but they don't. And probably a lot of people out there can agree with me. In some cases, they need a front of the court because the parents can't co-parent. Like mine, I couldn't co-parent for a while, but now I'm co-parenting, and it's so much better. And we're getting along and all that, and I get to see my kids. But front of the court needs to do a little bit better. Um, I want you guys to know. I want you guys to put in the comments what kind of rants I could do next for part 2. I'll look into some of them again. I'll look into different things, topics to talk about, rant about that I feel strong about, or vice versa. Try to get both sides, you know. But look for Weird Laws 5 and 6 or 4 and 5 later this week. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all.